We booked the cheapest Alaska cruise from Seattle, Washington for mid-May with MSC. This is MSC's inaugural cruise season here in Alaska on the brand new, refreshed MSC Poesia. And so we're about to find out if it's worth it. I'll be showing you what this budget-friendly Alaska cruise experience is really like and whether the MSC Poesia is a good fit for families planning an Alaska cruise from Seattle. We're traveling as a multi-generational family of 8, and I'm going to share everything from the ship to dining and entertainment, our ports of call, and our entire experience to help you decide if MSC Cruises is the right fit for your next Alaska cruise. Join us as we head to the last frontier and as we discover whether or not MSC Cruises is ready for Alaska. Our journey begins here at Seattle's Smith Cove Cruise Terminal, which is at Pier 91. We are here at the cruise port. We're getting ready to get on the MSC Poesia. And we're very excited. There's, as you can see, a lot of activity here in the port of Seattle. So I will go ahead and see you on the other side once we get on board. Here there are mobility rentals just before you enter the check-in area. And we left our larger luggage with the porters so that it is less for us to carry, but you do have the option of keeping your suitcases. The MSC passenger check-in area was very clearly marked. And then there is a Royal Caribbean ship today with us, and they have a separate check-in area. Here's a word of advice. When you are checking in online before your cruise, aim for the earliest port arrival time as possible, or you can actually arrive earlier than your scheduled port arrival time because MSC is pretty good about allowing guests to get on first come, first serve. So you will scan in, and then here we are. We're getting ready to step foot on a brand new ship to us, which is the MSC Poesia, actually launched back in 2008, but just came out of dry dock for a major refurbishment. Embarkation day is definitely one of the most exciting days, but it's also very busy. So that is why I recommended arriving as early as possible to cut down on some of the crowds. Once on board, we were directed to our assembly station, which is also listed in your MSC For Me app and will also be noted on your cruise card. Here's a look at what the MSC For Me app looks like once you're on board. So here you'll see your restaurant for the main dining room. You'll see your assigned dining time, as well as other experiences that you can look into or add to your itinerary. And here's a look at the many daily activities that are included with your cruise. Once checked in at our assembly station, we headed to our room. Our balcony stateroom is located on deck 11, and since we boarded a little bit later, our room was already ready for us. Now it's time to show you around. Our stateroom number 11167 is a Category B2 Fantastica balcony stateroom. Our cabin is located slightly towards the aft of the ship, has a queen bed, 2 nightstands, a seating chair with a small table, and desk area with an ottoman. Here's a quick look at our balcony here while we're in port, and this is a connecting stateroom with cabin 11165. Here's a look at the restroom. There is a single sink. You also have a shower that includes shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Each nightstand has 3 drawers and a lamp, but no outlets. So here is where you'll find the only outlets in the room. So for all of your charging ports, this is what you have here, as it is a smaller ship. Now here's a look at the breakfast order form. You'll fill this out at night and hang it on your door, and this way they know to deliver breakfast in the morning, or you have the option of going to the main dining room or buffet for breakfast. This desk has 3 drawers on either side, plus there is a chair. Now in room 11169 on the opposite side, there is a little bit different room configuration, which is ideal for larger groups because it has a sofa and a Pullman bed. Inside the TV cabinet, you'll find a mini fridge. So we are about ready to set sail, and we're going to hang out here in our room for the sail away and take in the beautiful sights. It looks like our neighbor here, the Royal Caribbean ship in port with us, has already taken off, so we should be next. Okay, we are setting sail off to Alaska, north to Alaska. So yes, already covered up my outfit with my robe because it's cold. So we ordered room service. We are not going to deal with the main dining room tonight. We're just going to relax, sit on our balcony, and have a relaxing night. Food has arrived. We ordered from the all-day menu, and then the dinner menu starts at 7. The chicken sandwich comes with chips and olives. And a minestrone soup. So our room service food hit the spot, and you really cannot beat these views. Now it's time for the dinner portion of our room service meal. Room service, take 2. Got the wings, well done with buffalo sauce. And I ordered the chicken breast with mashed potatoes and vegetables. And then we also got grandma's chocolate cake. So I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, and we have the, oh, well, just put a hole in it. Grandma's chocolate cake doesn't normally have a hole in the top. So I'll report back. So far the chicken is delicious, the wings were delicious, so we're happy. And we can relax in our room, which is the best part. And speaking of relaxing in our room, we are already getting amazing views right from our balcony, which is why splurging on a balcony for a Alaska cruise is a great idea if within your budget. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. It's actually about 9 p.m. So I'm going to go ahead and put in our pastry and coffee order for the morning. And then the plan for tomorrow is we're going to spend the day showing you around the ship and exploring everything it has to offer. Just like that, it is morning. Our pastries and coffee have arrived. So we're going to go ahead and fuel up and take you on a little tour. First off, we are going to go look at another stateroom here on the same floor, deck 11, which will be an interior stateroom. Now, you'll notice a difference in the rug. It's actually gray as you move forward on the ship. So I think they're in the process of changing out the carpets. So where we are, even though it's on the same deck, the carpeting is red to match the rooms. But as you move forward on the ship, they are gray. And here is a look at stateroom number 11042, which is located forward which is all the way to the front of the ship. Now, I'm going to say that you definitely feel more movement here in this area of the ship. The bathroom configuration, as you can see, is the exact same as we have, but this room has some pull-down beds to accommodate more guests. Continuing on our tour, so we are still here on deck 11. This is the elevator bank and the stairwell. So we are going to take this now down to deck 10. And both of these decks are going to have staterooms. On our floor, deck 11, everything is red. So the carpets and staterooms are red. As you can see, there's kind of a peak here. The carpets for staterooms in this area are going to be more of a royal blue, as well as on deck 9, they're also going to be that same royal blue. And again, this is another deck where you're going to just find staterooms. We are now on deck 8, and the carpeting in rooms here on deck 8 is going to be more of a teal color. So it's a very colorful ship, as you'll see. I think that's partly due to the fact that it is an Italian ship. So now we are on deck 7, heading down to 6. And in case you didn't know, MSC is a privately owned Italian cruise line. Here on deck 6, you'll find the Giada Bar, and if this area looks familiar, it is because it's where we actually boarded the ship. Here's a look at the entrance to the El Palladio restaurant, which is our assigned main dining room. Cutting back through where the elevator bank is, we will see the Smeraldo bar, and there's also jewelry shops as well as the excursion office over here. And then straight ahead is the second entrance to the El Palladio restaurant. Here is a look down over the deck below, deck 5, which is the main atrium that has seating, guest services, and music. And here's a look at the Los Smeraldo jewelry shop, which is also an Effie jewelry shop. They are not quite open just yet, but as you can see, they sell watches and other fine jewelry. Up ahead on the right is the Shore Excursions office. Continuing on deck 6, walking forward or towards the front of the ship, we find more shopping. This is the mini mall, duty-free shopping. Again, not quite open yet, but they do have some Alaskan branded merchandise here for their Alaska cruises. So we are looking forward to doing some shopping in here. We are now approaching the Bar dei Poeti, and in addition to having a bar, there is a stage where they'll have live pianists and also some other musicians. But at night, it gets very exciting because they host karaoke in here. Inside of this lounge, you will continue to see shopping, such as duty-free shopping for sunglasses. There's also the perfume store called Les Parfums, which is duty-free cosmetics shop. But they also carry items that you might need during your trip that you could have forgotten, such as Tylenol or maybe some seasickness remedies. So it's a helpful little shop to know where it is at. Here's a quick look at the MSC logo shop, where you can buy all things that have MSC logos on them, such as mugs, ship models, and t-shirts. Continuing forward now towards the front of the ship, we are going to end up in the zebra bar. As you can see, they went all out with the zebra theming in here. And while the styling might look a little bit dated, it's kind of a welcome change to the new modern all gray everything. Yes, it is kind of early 2000s vibe in terms of the decor, but everything is very clean. Nothing is torn or worn, and everything is in great working order. So they take great care of their ships, even though the decor is a little bit of a flashback. So in addition to having a full bar, they also have a full coffee bar, and we really appreciated getting the Americanos or the lattes here. They were always really, really good and actually really affordable, so we didn't mind that upcharge. Now, the Zebra Bar is host to many activities on this ship. So think White Night, there was dance lessons, trivia. So all sorts of things will be happening here in the Zebra Bar. There's also wonderful views from these portholes. So either if you're docked or sailing, you can appreciate great views all around this entire bar. Right outside the Zebra Bar, you will find the meeting center where they had brochures for each port of call. And of course, there's also a meeting center here. So if you are coming to watch a lecture, or if you are needing meeting space on the ship, this is where you'll find that. Continuing forward is where you'll find the main theater of the ship. This space is all the way forward and is on both decks 6 and 7. Next, we are heading down to deck 5. This is where you'll find the rendezvous bar and guest services. There's plenty of seating down here, as well as the Lefante Restaurante and even some guest rooms. Heading upstairs now for some fresh air, we are now on deck 13. So today is actually a day at sea. We're sailing in the Pacific Ocean on our way to Alaska. And as you can see, the sun is shining. Deck 13 would normally be a very popular spot, but because it is on the chilly side, you're not seeing as many people. There's some folks taking advantage of the hot tubs, not too many in the pools. As you can see on top, there is a walking track, so people are getting their exercise. And here on our left, you'll see a bar with seating areas, and just beyond that is a raised pool deck area where you can access the hot tubs. In total, this deck has 4 hot tubs and 2 pools, as well as 2 bars. This is the Cayo Levantado pool area, which is located towards the back of the ship. And this is also where you're going to find the complimentary soft serve ice cream. And then from here on our left is where you would enter the buffet. Welcome to deck 14. So this is where that walking or jogging track is. And you also get great views of deck 13 below. We are heading now towards the aft or back of deck 14, and we are going to be passing the children's area before we come up to the MSC Aria experience. Here's a look at the inside of the baby club, which is ages 3 and under. Just ahead, you'll see the stairs that lead up to deck 15, and they are exclusive to the solarium, which is the top 15 solarium for guests that are in the yacht club experience or those that have purchased the Aria Spa experience. So you would need your key card to get into that top area, and then over to the left right now is the sports court, which is also located on deck 15. I'll go ahead and put it in a picture here before we head inside to check out the gym and the arcade. Lots of cool stuff happening on deck 14. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this ship recently underwent a major refurbishment, and that was in preparation for this inaugural Alaska season. During this refurbishment, the ship's fitness center was expanded and fully refreshed, plus a new arcade was added. But the most significant enhancement was the addition of the MSC Yacht Club experience on this ship. This offers concierge service, a private restaurant, and exclusive guest-only spaces. The use of this gym is included with your cruise fare and has treadmills, bikes, ellipticals. Now, there's also extra fitness classes that would be an additional cost, such as yoga and Pilates. And speaking of additional charges, you do have the option to treat yourself. Here at the Gentleman's Barber, they offer traditional barber services such as shaves, haircuts, and beard maintenance. Next, let's take a look around the newly refreshed arcade. And of course, there would be additional fees here if you choose to play the games. Now, MSC offers a complimentary kids club, and these are age-specific clubs. So we have the baby club, which you looked at earlier, the mini club, which is ages 3 to 6, junior club, which is going to be ages 7 to 11, the young club, 12 to 14, and lastly, the teen club, which is going to be for ages 15 to 17. There actually weren't many kids on this sailing, likely because school is still in session. And since this area was empty, we decided to take a quick look inside part of the Teens Club. All right, our tour continues on deck 7. We're going to go ahead and take the elevator down and we'll meet you there. Hello and welcome back. So we are on deck 7, all the way to the back of the ship. Very aft of the ship is Pagali Lounge. Check out these massive windows, perfect for sitting back and taking in these wake views. This lounge hosts nightly entertainment and also serves as a peaceful spot to relax during the day. Leaving the Pagali Lounge and heading forward towards the front of the ship, we're actually going to be walking through the wine bar. Now, while they do have a full bar, this area seemed to be used more for games, and they even have games here so that you can use during your cruise. We saw a lot of card games being played during the cruise. I know that being a cold weather cruise, a lot of people probably came prepared and brought their own cards. So this seems like a nice quiet area if you want to play games or cards with your family. Now, if you look at deck plan or do any reading on the refurbishment that this ship went through recently, you will see that it says sports club. And where we're at right now was supposed to be a sports club. It looks like they changed their mind and kept it as the wine bar. They did add some additional televisions, some larger televisions. So if you did want to watch sports, you could. But I know it was quite controversial. So let me know in the comments if that's something that you would love to have on a cruise ship, if that's a make or break, if it does not have a dedicated sports bar, or if it's something that you really don't need. So we are now at the hub, which is MSC's photo area. They're also selling binoculars here. You can pick up the pictures that the professionals have taken, or you can sign up to have a professional photo shoot done. They're also selling these really pretty watercolors of the ship in Alaska, and there was even one with Seattle showing the Space Needle. You can also purchase photographs and postcards if you'd like to send a postcard home. Now, my favorite art on this entire ship is here in the wine bar. I just love how it depicts different viewpoints from obviously a vineyard, and it's just so beautifully done. Sadly, this art wasn't for sale, but it just adds such a nice touch to this space. Next, we are heading outside to the promenade deck. Now, the promenade deck here on deck 7 spans a pretty good majority of both sides of the ship. It doesn't go all the way to the very front and doesn't go all the way to the very back. But both sides, you get a lot of space, nice and wide, so you can really get some fresh air out here. And I would venture to guess on warmer days, they have the lounge chairs out here, so you can really sit and take in all the views. Heading back indoors now is the sushi bar here. Now, this is a specialty restaurant, so there is an additional fee to dine here. This is one of the spaces that was recently refreshed during the refurbishment. And as you can see here, it looks like reservations can be made on deck 13 aft. Just across from where we're currently standing is the MSC Future Cruise Desk, and this is where you can learn more about your next MSC cruise while you're still on board. Also, sometimes they do offer special booking incentives from time to time. Now, speaking of booking your next cruise, I am a travel agent specializing in all major cruise lines, including MSC Cruises. My services are complimentary and come with valuable perks, personalized planning assistance, and helpful travel guides to make your vacation even more special. So, to receive a personalized quote just for you, simply scan this QR code or you can send me an email. I'd be happy to help you plan your next adventure. I wanted to take a moment to show you this cruise card activation point. So, this allows you to add a credit card or cash to your account. You can do this before you sail or here while on board. Continuing now on deck 7 to the front of the ship, we are going to be passing the MSC Yacht Club private restaurant. This is part of the Yacht Club experience and is exclusive to guests in that area. We are now entering the casino all the way forward of deck 7. Now, I do want to let you know that this casino does allow smoking of cigarettes. So if you are sensitive to that, just beware. I know personally it wasn't that strong in some areas, and then other areas it seemed a bit stronger to me. However, I didn't smell it outside of the casino at all. So that's good news. So if you want to avoid this area, you certainly can easily do that. We actually tried our hand at the roulette table. Didn't win anything. My mom had a little bit more success than we did, but we did use our cruise card to play. Next, here's a look at the two-story sparkling staircase that is very popular for photos. And continuing forward, we see this theater is home to the exciting debut of Dirty Dancing in concert, along with a variety of live entertainment throughout the cruise. Also, guests can enjoy the Moving Heroes tribute that is held here, as well as guest speakers, other entertainment, and informative port presentations that are led by the onboard naturalist. We've stepped downstairs to deck 6, and we are going to go ahead now and do some shopping here in the MSC logo shop now that they have opened. We are looking for a ship model. We like to collect ship models, and then we'll see if there's anything else that we have to have. There's also other shops here. You can buy snacks, treats, alcohol. Now, with alcohol, they will hold it till the end of your cruise, but you get it at a better price here. And then we are going to head back over to the Alaska shop. So this is all stuff that is MSC branded merchandise for Alaska, but they also have things that aren't necessarily MSC branded. They have some souvenir food items and some outerwear that actually was pretty good priced. Here's a closer look at the Alaska branded merchandise. They had some really cute stuff here. I went ahead and grabbed the sweatshirt and these chocolates. And then my daughter grabbed a sweatshirt as well and some stuffies for her little boy. Now we're going to do a little bit more shopping. I am definitely in the market for a new pair of sunglasses, so I feel like I've come to the right place. It's late morning now, and we're getting quite hungry, so we're going to go check out the buffet and bring you along to see what's going on over there. Here's one of the ship's complimentary beverage stations. This is included with your cruise fare, and there's a variety of offerings such as water, coffee, hot tea, and cold milk. These are available daily, and then they do have juices available in the breakfast hours, and then later in the day, they'll have iced tea and lemonade out as well. Aqua by MSC is a newer program which is designed to help reduce the single-use plastic water bottles. This water goes through a special purification process, and you can get it in either still or sparkling. Know that there is an additional fee for this water. Currently, they are transitioning from breakfast food over to lunch food here in the buffet, so I just want to show you some of the offerings that are available today. We decided to come down to Deck 5 to the La Fontaine restaurant. They are serving brunch, and this restaurant is actually one of the assigned main dining rooms that you could go to for dinner. Here's a closer look at the menu. Brunch is included as part of your cruise fare, and it started off with bread service. Of course, they had the good butter. Alexis went with grilled cheese and tomato soup, and then I went with an omelet. I was also craving some oatmeal, so here's a look at the oatmeal. And then, oddly, dessert. So this is the strawberry shortcake, and it was delicious. And we did end up going back to the buffet for some lunch. If you didn't know, MSC has amazing pizza, so don't sleep on that. If you couldn't tell by the decor, we are back in the Zebra Bar. They are doing some trivia that we figured we'd go ahead and check out. Back in our stateroom now. I hope you have enjoyed this ship tour thus far on our sea day, day 2 on this beautiful cruise. Tonight is gala night, so that is going to be more of a formal, fancy night. So we're going to rest, get ready for dinner, and we'll see you on the other side. So after enjoying some complimentary champagne, we are here in the main dining room for gala night, and here is a look at the menu this evening. This is the eggplant starter. Don't mind the video quality. And here's the smoked salmon dip. Lastly, Mom ordered the shrimp cocktail as her appetizer. For our entrees this evening, we have the filet mignon, chicken scallopini, and lobster tail. Last but not least, we have the baked Alaska here, which was delicious, and the cheesecake. There were many photo stations for pictures together, including pictures with the captain. Okay, well, good morning from beautiful Ketchikan. We finally made it to Alaska. We're gonna head out and just walk around the town, go to Creek Street, and hope that we don't get rained on. What are you looking forward to?
I don't know.
We'll
I don't know what's out there. We'll see.
We'll see where the day takes us. Well, it looks like we're definitely gonna get some rain. It's already quite damp. We're gonna head down to deck 4 to disembark the ship and go start exploring Ketchikan. You'll want to have your cruise card handy here. That's what they're going to scan for you to disembark. And it looks like we might be some of the very first people to get off the ship today. Okay, well, of course I'm not.
That's okay.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, we are like just
one of them.
Okay. Well, okay then. I'm glad I wore this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's cold. Okay.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Because even now if we have, but I always here.
So despite the rain and the wind and the cold, we are super excited to be here in Ketchikan to explore all that this town has to offer. And speaking of rain, this town is no stranger to it. They get on average about 234 days of rain each year. The peak seasons are in the fall, so October and November, and then their drier months are typically summer, June, July. Now, in terms of location, we docked at the Ketchikan Cruise Pier in berth 3, which is actually a good location. But currently, we are walking. We kind of took a left once we left the ship, and we're walking towards the Ward Cove ship pier, which is the farthest away. So we're not docked there, but we're walking towards that way because I want to try out a really cool donut shop that everybody's talking about. And apparently they have a really unique flavor right now. So we don't have a shore excursion planned for today. We're just going to walk around. As you can see, this is a quaint little town and there's lots of places to eat and shop. So that's our plan. Now, the girls went ahead and booked a shore excursion directly through MSC. They are doing the Tatoosh Island kayak, which is about a 4.5-hour excursion where they'll go by bus to a Zodiac boat out to the area where they're going to be able to canoe. I believe it includes a snack, and the pricing was right around $200, I think slightly less per person. My parents are going to go ahead and do a excursion that they also booked directly with the cruise line MSC, which is the Lumberjack Show. So they are scheduled to do that, I think, around lunchtime today. It's called the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show, and I believe that excursion will be just about an hour and a half. As you can see, we're passing some souvenir shops. You definitely want to make sure that you're purchasing from people that are offering local goods and not things that are just imported in. Now we finally made it to our destination, which is Jellyfish Donuts. Okay, so that really unique flavor I was talking about is the salmon donut. Obviously, here's their menu. They have other really savory and sweet options, but you just can't pass up a salmon donut if you're in Alaska. Everyone here is super friendly. So we ordered the salmon donut, of course. We also ordered the maple bacon, and I had to get a latte, you know that. And I have to tell you, the salmon donut is amazing. Nice, warm, fluffy. You have to try it. It's so good. Let me know in the comments if you would. Now on to the next item of business, and that is shopping. So I am here right now at the Woodlands Clothing Shop. This is a locally owned shop, and the store owner actually designs all of the art here. So anything that's on the t-shirts, the hats, the hoodies, she truly does it all. So definitely check out this shop. They're also popular for sourcing local goods and products. So this is a shop you'll definitely want to stop at, and everyone's super friendly.
This for sure,
Nice.
but look
Yes.
boy, those candles are amazing.
I think.
Yes,
No, they
they
sound good.
We're candle people.
Yes, me too.
I bet if you had one lit, you would just you wouldn't be able to keep them on the shelf, you know. They're so good.
I asked about that. Yeah.
Getting ready for a busy day?
You know, I don't think it's gonna be that busy. There's only 3 ships in today.
Oh,
so.
okay. What is normal?
Like 7. Yeah. Yeah. A little much.
Wow. Yeah, that could
Not much, actually.
be. Well, enjoy the pizza
Oh
today.
my gosh.
I think tomorrow y'all are supposed to have a lot more.
Yes. I know. I saw that. I was like, oh boy.
Yeah. I know. I was happy we were here today.
Yeah. It gives you guys a little more freedom to. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
Definitely. Is this your first stop or your bus stop on the?
First.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still looking.
Oh, okay. Still
Yeah.
looking. All right.
I'm just gonna hang out here.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. That's cool.
Yeah, the artist with the Ketchikan, she does all the screen printing and everything here locally.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So on the hats, on the stickers.
Are you guys open year round or just?
We are, yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Though I think in the summertime, get a lot of
No doubt, no doubt. But the locals keep you running during the winter.
So glad we found that shop. Like I said, definitely hop in there if you are in Ketchikan. It's a very easy walk from this cruise port. But now we are going to be heading back towards town, the main part of the town of Ketchikan, where Creek Street is. So far, we've found this town to be very easily walkable. But straight ahead, you can kind of see there are some shuttle buses, and then there's also a free downtown shuttle.
beautiful.
Here's where you'll find the Welcome to Ketchikan, Alaska's first city sign. This is for all those Instagram-worthy photographs, but definitely the beginning of where town starts. Plus, Ketchikan is the salmon capital of the world, and it was a major supply center during the gold rush. have made it to the parking area for Creek Street. This historic wooden boardwalk was built on pilings above the Ketchikan Creek in the early 1900s. It's known for its colorful wooden houses and the history to a bustling Prohibition-era red light district.
Yeah, maybe because it was different, you know?
Yeah, probably.
I wonder if you go, I'm trying to figure out how you would, okay, where the salmon runs are in the summer.
Yeah, that's cool.
And there'll be tons of bear and
The bright green moss that you're seeing below on the rocks is as a result from all of the rain that happens here in Ketchikan. Ketchikan's actually the world's largest temperate rainforest, so all of that rain definitely feeds the lush vegetation here. In addition to the natural beauty, you can also find lots of shopping and dining here. Check out this adorable wooden carving of bears. And I'm happy if this is the only bears that we see while we're here in Ketchikan. Actually, I have heard that sometimes bears get up here and walk around the boardwalks of Creek Street, which would be very interesting to see. So let's go ahead and take a look in this shop. According to the sign, it looks like they carry locally handcrafted products. We are now walking towards Dolly's house. 24 Creek Street, also known as Dolly's house, is a popular spot to take pictures with. It's actually one of the historic homes from when the red light district was alive and well. And so for $10, you can actually tour the museum, which is Dolly's house, and learn more about her and the other women.
Dolly's house. Both men and salmon came up. Alright, I got it.
That's funny.
We are a bit early in the season to see the salmon swimming upstream here in the creek. Now, the best time to see the salmon run is between mid-July and late September, which would also bring a lot of wildlife, such as bears and eagles.
Yeah, it's cannabis dispensary.
Yeah, it is. You know, this is supposed to be really good.
I bet it is.
Okay, so one activity that so many people say to stop by and visit is the Ketchikan Fire Department, and it has a small museum located inside. Now, this fire station is located very close to the cruise ships, and the small little museum showcases historic firefighting equipment and memorabilia.
Look at this old fire truck. 1904 chemical cart.
Something else that's really popular is the t-shirt vending machines. Purchases of these t-shirts do help to support the local fire department and its ongoing service to the community. Next, we're heading to the Southeast Alaska Discovery Center, which is operated by the U.S. Forest Service.
Hi, good morning. Okay, so they
Welcome to Ketchikan, folks.
thank you. So they have the gift shop, and then you can buy $5 to get into the museum part.
You want to do that?
Yeah, might be cool.
You folks is this your first stop in Alaska?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to your great Alaskan adventure.
So admission was just $5 per person, and everybody is just so friendly here. So we're really excited to learn about the local history, and this is a great way to get out of the rain.
Or to make that pond. The next time you want to figure out the salmon, to get the salmon eggs laid, you have to go ahead and get this pond. The same.
There was no one while with you, a young man appeared beside her. Upon hearing her story, he asked her to follow him into the woods.
There are a lot of interactive displays here. That was very informative. They even have baby salmon swimming here. Something else that's really nice is they have great bathrooms. So that's obviously an added bonus. Okay, so we are now approaching the building where you would check in for the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show. This is a very popular attraction, and where my parents went today, they said that they had an absolute blast. So I guess I would recommend it without having been here based on their recommendation. And as you can see, right next door is the Alaska Fish House, and this is where we're going to go for lunch today. There's seating both indoors and out, but obviously given the weather, we're going to see if we can score a seat indoors. And there's actually 2 rooms that have tables and chairs. So this is the first one, and then if you continue on, there's actually a secondary space where there's more tables and more chairs. So that's where we're heading.
This is cool.
Here is a quick look at the menu. Now, I've heard their fish and chips are very good, and they have 3 different kinds of fish. And then, of course, you can't beat a cup of chowder on a cold day.
Okay, so we have the salmon chowder. And then this is the fish and chips. And this is cod.
Happy to report that this food is absolutely delicious. They even have really good beer. The french fries had like a delicious mesquite flavor. So highly, highly recommend. Definitely come here if you're in Ketchikan. And as you can see, they have a back patio and outdoor seating back here. But again, the weather. So we're just going to take a look at it for now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we could.
Okay, yeah. Is it locked? No.
Yeah, they were really nice people.
Yeah. That's interesting down there, huh? Uh-oh, we're locked out. This is cool. You want to walk over here?
Yeah.
I just like looking at the water.
Yeah,
I gotta zip up my coat.
well, why don't you go get under something?
Yeah. It's all gated off because it's
Oh, yeah, we can't.
owned by the Great Alaskan.
lumberjack.
This is cool.
And if you didn't know, hopefully this video serves its purpose to show you that you definitely need to bring rain gear and rain boots if you come to Alaska.
Look, they have, are all these things inside? Let's go see. A pizza place, and then crab.
Like doorway.
Yeah. Second level restrooms. Level 1. Ooh, candy corner. So just a bunch of shopping. You can get cash.
The Salmon Landing Market is a good spot for indoor shopping. You can actually see there's a cruise ship right there. It's a celebrity ship. So we're very, very close to the cruise port, but they had like candies and different shopping and some restaurants. So that's what's over there. And now we are going to go into a store that looks like it's locally owned and operated. Everything in this shop is magnificent. Highly, highly recommend coming in here, at least looking around, but obviously doing some shopping if you're looking for some unique finds. They asked us not to film all the way through the store, so we're being respectful of that, but definitely go in there if you're looking for some beautifully crafted items to bring home. Here's another look at the Discovery Center. And then you can also see the fire department in the distance. Now it's time to do some shopping for some sweet treats.
You like these, don't you? The jellies. The different, like, fruit jellies.
Yeah.
Taffy. Let's see. Oh, those look good. Oh, look at this. There's so much here. Oh, these are the chocolate covered. Your mom loves these. Just be hard to get them back, I feel like, because candy cigarettes, Mike. For you.
No, I grew
Here.
up with it.
Here we are at the Mission Street Market where you can buy salmon, and then there was a little coffee shop attached to it. We are going to head back to the ship now and warm up, get some coffee, and relax. You can see there's plenty of buses going, and then there's even a duck boat tour that just passed by. Annabelle's is another popular seafood restaurant here. We are almost back to the ship. I hope you've enjoyed this little walking tour of Ketchikan, Alaska. So we have so much to come your way, including our adventures in Icy Strait Point, Juneau, and Glacier Viewing Day. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next video. We have a very exciting excursion planned that I cannot wait to share with you. Speaking of excursions, coming up next, I'm going to share some footage from the kayak adventure that our daughters went on so that you can see what to expect with that. And the video's not done yet because tonight we are having dinner at this ship's brand new restaurant, Butcher's Cut, and we're going to take you along and share our honest thoughts and opinions. If you are thinking about cruising to Alaska, I'd love to help you plan your trip. My vacation planning services are completely complimentary and are designed to make the entire travel process easier and stress-free. I'm going to go ahead and add my contact information here and in the description below. Both of the girls really enjoyed that excursion and said that they would definitely do that again. So we are back on the ship and we're going to go ahead and just get cleaned up and get ready for dinner tonight. Hello there. So we are back on the ship after our day in Ketchikan. And we are going to the Butcher's Cut, which is a specialty dining restaurant on the ship. They actually just added it in their refurbishment, so we're excited to try it. This restaurant is located on deck 13, and it's actually located behind the buffet. So it's all the way at the very back of the ship. So as we go through the buffet, I'll go ahead and show you some of the food offerings this evening. Here is a look at the menu. So this is a specialty dining restaurant, meaning that this is not included with your cruise fare and it does require an additional fee. Also, you would want to make reservations for this restaurant in any specialty dining restaurant. You can kind of see the location a little bit better here, just at the very, very back of the ship, right where the buffet ends, but there's actually some buffet seating right over there. So it's very close to the buffet. There's also a bar back here. So the first thing I'm noticing, and you probably did too, are these incredible views. These massive windows overlook the aft of the ship, so you can see the wake. And then I know when the weather is a little bit better, they have this deck open here. So this is just a beautiful vantage point, and the views are incredible as we're sailing away from Ketchikan. As I mentioned earlier, there is an additional charge here. However, MSC does offer specialty dining packages. Dinner began with bread service and seasoned butter, and then for my starter, I went ahead and ordered the smoked tomato soup. For my entree, I ordered the sea bass over a bed of greens, as well as sides of mashed potatoes and broccoli, and then Mike ordered the filet with the different sauces that actually just come with it, and then the strawberry cheesecake for dessert. Since I can't resist chocolate, I went with the chocolate lava cake. We definitely enjoyed our meal here and believe it's worth the upcharge. After dinner, we went to check out some karaoke at Bar dei Poeti. My dad and daughter even got into the action. Honestly, one of the highlights of our trip. So if you're on the fence about singing karaoke, just get up there. I hope you've enjoyed this first part of our Alaska cruise on the MSC Poesia. We're coming at you next with more of this ship, more of our adventures, and we cannot wait to see you in the next video. And as always, thanks for watching.